Good evening, everybody. Just give it a minute for people to jump on. Get myself ready. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Emma. Hello, Caroline. I know we are on a few different platforms tonight. We're going live off, correct me if I'm wrong, Emma, I think we're going live off Instagram, possibly YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Hi, hello everybody that's coming in. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. I was having a rant there to myself. I'm just getting my cards and stuff. I was in Circle tonight, so we were talking. We were in Circle talking, and my throat's kind of dry, so do excuse me. Yeah, let me know how it goes, Emma. If we're live or I don't know how it works. I rely very heavily on Emma and Paul in the background, so as far as I know, everything should be going live wherever tonight. I think I've seen quite a few new people in. If you're new, can you just type in "I'm new" and then I'll know. I always like to try and start off the readings with people who are new. My nerves went again in Circle and again I blinked. Yeah, Caroline, I thought you were new. I find Circle very interesting tonight. Somebody earlier on, or towards the end of last week, asked me did I do ribbon readings. So I've had it explained to me. I've had somebody do a ribbon reading for me, and I now have ordered ribbons so that I can practice and hopefully be able to bring ribbon readings to you as a new thing as well. Yeah, I've my ribbons ordered, Nikki. I'm sure there'll be plenty left over if you want me to send you some. And I'm gonna have a go at the ribbon reading. I won't bring it live though until I've kind of got it mastered. I'll practice it on everybody else in my group, my wee group first before yeah, I've got a ribbon angel thingy ordered as well. I think it's just a matter of making your own, whatever sticks out to you. From what I gathered, a lot of people just do it, as I say, with the ribbons in a bag, and you just pull out what ribbon you're attracted to, really. But yeah, no, it was totally fascinating, and she had me. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the Caroline. Honey, if you're new here, how this works is I don't pick the cards pick you. I will start giving you messages from the cards. If you can type in as quickly as possible whether you can take what I'm saying, how you can take it, because the quicker you can reply to me, then there's more chance of spirit coming through. And we always like to try and get spirit through. Having said that, spirit doesn't always come through, so don't be worrying. If spirit doesn't come through this time, what I say is please come on again and we will try again. They don't always, hi Sky, they don't always come through on the first go. But Caroline, can you just put in a wee hands up or thumbs up, Caroline, just so that I know you're still there, honey? Just knock the energy out of these because I was using these in circle tonight. This is my favourite deck of cards. This is the Oracle of the Fairies, because I feel they're a bit gentler. There's a card out all ready for you. You need to try again. Try again on what, Linda? Not quite sure what you're talking about, Linda, but need to try again. I don't turn the cards over until the end either, so until I feel like I can stop shuffling for you, I'll not know what cards I have for you. Can Carla, someone coming through for you? Yeah, sometimes, right, okay. Sometimes they just aren't there. Sometimes they come through and you can't get them to, okay. Caroline, are you there for me, honey? Can you put a wee hello or something in just so that I know you're with me? Okay, does that mean we're live, Caroline? Okay. Okay, what it's showing me, Caroline, is that you're in a season in life where you need to be asking for help from people. I feel like you have got yourself into a situation where you feel stuck and that you don't want to be asking for the help, but what I'm being told is you need help. Does that make sense, Caroline? Yes, as long as that makes sense. It's showing me that you desperately need to reach out for that help. But what it's also shown me is when you ask for that help, there's going to be new friendships come in. Not necessarily with new people. It could be with people who are around you who you just haven't kind of felt the urge to bond with, or it could in fact be new people coming into your life. But I do feel like you're going to be sitting with like a brighter energy coming in around you. So please, it's only a matter of putting that hand out to ask for that tiny bit of help, I feel. And as soon as you've done that, it's going to open floodgates of a whole pile of new things for you, because I feel like once you have done that, you really are going to flourish. I also feel like in your inner life, like within yourself, there's a little bit of conflict within you at the minute, is what I want to say. I feel like you're a wee bit conflicted at the minute. You're not quite sure what is the best way to go for you, and I don't mean that in like to involve anybody else, if that makes sense. Carlin, can you try and give me some feedback, honey? Because if you don't talk to me, I can't read the cards. I need to try and have some connection with you to keep it going. You're going through addiction. Okay, I'm really sorry to hear about that. But it is showing me that you have this conflict within yourself, and that you do need to ask for the help for it. You can't do this on your own, Caroline. I feel like you have tried before to do it on your own, and what they're showing me is that you can't. You need to reach your hand out and ask for that help. And that help will be forthcoming to you. And within that of asking for help, I do feel that there are going to be new friends who come into it. So I don't know if that's like going to meetings or like-minded people, but I do feel that you're going to form friendships from this, and within those friendships you're waiting on counselling. That's fantastic, because the help, I feel like once you get that help, you are going to flourish. But you've got like a battle going inside you. So you have, I feel like as much as you're going through the addiction and you want the counselling, there's still that battle within you of, I think it could tip you back towards the addiction, if that makes sense. I feel like you battle with that every day. I don't feel like that battle has completely gone away from you. You know, I do feel like that's something that will be ongoing for a while. I do see the lotus flower around you, which you know, tells me that you need to shed that layer of skin. So you do, you know, you need to let that bit of your life go in order for you to flourish into your next bit. Life trauma in my past, yeah. It's like, yeah, don't ever feel you're not worthy, Caroline. You know, because you totally are. And these cards that I have got pulled out for you tonight, even though they're saying that you need help, like look at this here card here. You know, this is telling me that you're going to flourish, and she's all bright and cheerful, and you know, you're going to come out of this as a much better person. But it's just learning to fight those demons within yourself. And there's nothing worse than having to do that. Something which I'll share with you was from Circle tonight. They were talking about oracle cards, but something that I personally took out of it, and I am going to start to do it, is journaling. Because when things are at their worst, I can cope because I have to. But then when that period's over, I nearly like crash because I've had to cope for so long, and then I crash. So what I took out of the journaling was, even through the hardest times, you know, if I note down and write down how I'm doing and how I'm feeling and keep in touch with myself, I feel that that'll stop the crash, if that makes sense to you. So it might be something to have a look at, as the journal. And you know, if you don't do it already, just noting down how, like when you get up, how you feel today. There's days where you'll get up and you'll feel like, I don't want to do anything today. I don't want to put my clothes on today. We all get days like that. So don't be thinking that is just because of your addiction, or that you're a bad person or anything, because that's not true. There's no way. We all get days like that. Even there's 17 people on here now, and I can guarantee you not one of those 17 people don't have a day where they feel, I can't do this today, or I'm having a shit day, or you know, we're all like that, and we all have days like that. So totally, we are 100% behind you, Caroline. And if you need help or need somebody to talk to, please do reach out to us and ask us for the help, because we will be there until you get counselling, or until there is somebody there for you. Reach out to us. There's always somebody, as I say, on this group here who you've had one of them days today. Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. This group here are fantastic. If you reach out at all, somebody will speak to you. There is always somebody on here who has time for you. If you're having one of those days, just talk to us. We'll quite happily FaceTime you, or if you're not comfortable with FaceTime, we'll message you. You know, we'll check in with you to make sure you're doing okay, until you can get that support put in place. And even after you get that support put in place, we'll still be here for you, you know, so don't ever feel like you're on your own. And I feel like that's the message for you tonight from the cards. I definitely don't have spirit now coming through at the minute, but I don't feel like that's I don't think that spirit's particularly what you need just at this minute in time. I think what you need at this minute in time is to know that people are there for you, that we care about you, that you mean something to us, that your life is worth living. And that is what I totally want to put across to you, that your life is worth living. You mean something to us. We are all here for you. Please keep that in mind. And take that from the cards that I've given you tonight. You know, there's no need to say thanks, Caroline. That, you know, your cards tonight, plus the kind of people that we have on this group and the kind of group that we are, we genuinely do care about the people who come on here. And we're here for you every step of the way. If you need us, message us. Hi, Tracy. If you need us, messages, and somebody will pick up. It might not always be me, but if the group on here are fantastic. So if it's not me, you will get somebody who is just as able to talk to you and help as what I would be. And with that, Caroline, I'll leave the cards with you. But please, just know that your life is worth something, and you are worth something, Caroline. That is totally my meaning for you tonight. So it is. Have we got anybody else who's new on? Yeah, a lot of love and healing for Caroline. Healing seems to be the... You're so welcome, Caroline. If you get a wee minute, Caroline, could you go on the main page, under the reviews bit on the main page, and leave a wee review for me? It just helps when people are searching for mediums, that brings my page up to the top. Have we got anybody else new on? Emma, can you see anybody else new? I'm not ignoring the people who come faithfully on. I will come back and read for you, but I always like to try and start off with the new people first, because I feel it's only fair that they get a chance of a read. I don't know if you can see anybody there, Emma. Is there nobody stepping forward new at all? Because if there's nobody new on, I'm going to just go by then who I'm drawn to. Okay, that'll do. I'll just go then by who I'm drawn to. There's somebody on here who has a lovely butterfly as their screen picture. Whoever that is, can you say hello to me? Whoever has the butterfly as their screen picture, because I'm very drawn to the butterfly. Oh, it's Linda. Oh, Linda, you were the one that was saying that you didn't have spirit come through, weren't you? That's a bit funny, isn't it? Yeah, it's you. Okay, Linda. Let's try and see this time if we can get spirit to come through for you. I'm going to just switch cards, Linda, so sometimes spirit comes through a bit better with these ones. Let's see what we have for Linda. What have you got for Linda tonight? That picture's very, very striking. It just was calling out to me. So it was. I'm not reading half the deck, I'm sorry, but I'll be here all night if I do that. Can anybody see I've got my imp back tonight again? Three cards came out for you there, Linda. Okay, Linda. What I want to say is there's a bit of a disagreement has gone. I'll answer that first before I go on to Linda's. Mum and baby are doing fantastic. I seen baby today and he is absolutely gorgeous. Right, Linda, what I want to say is this seems to be in family or within your close group of friends. And what I want to say is even though, how do you want to put this? All the way that all how things seem aren't necessarily how. Yeah, there's a bit of I want to say two-facedness going on. They're presenting one face to you and then one face behind your back is what I want to say. You know, it's like they're smiling and being nicey with you and then going back and telling tales, and they're doing the same the other way around. And I feel like there's a lot of healing needs to come in there as well. And yeah, it's nearly as well that one of them in particular is standing with like a begging bowl out. So I don't know whether she's coming across like she's a bit annoyed at somebody got something that she didn't, or somebody got more than what she didn't, but she's standing with like her begging bowl out as if, you know, per me kind of way. I want to say is how one of them are coming across. Does that make sense to you, Linda? Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, she's totally standing with like her begging bowl out, and I don't feel like she's got any reason to either. You know, what I'm being shown on the cards is, you know, she's got plenty of everything, so why is she standing with this begging bowl out? It's nearly like a jealousy, I want to say. It's the card's green, so I feel like she's been eaten with envy and jealousy. And I'm not quite sure where this stems from, because I don't feel like she's got anything particularly to be jealous of. It's just in her own mindset. I hope that makes sense to you, because I can't see. Yeah, it's jealous. Yeah, totally. As you can see, the card's green, and that to me is like total jealousy. It's all coming from a place of jealousy. What I want to say as well to you, Linda, is I feel like although you miss your dad, but it's your mum in particular who you think of. I nearly want to say, have you had a dream of your mum recently, Linda? Let me turn this page over because I'm running out of Linda. Linda, have you dreamt of your mum or thought you've seen her? I feel like the mum one is stronger, and I feel like it's more recent because mum's gone off the cards now because mum's showing me that she comes in stronger, so she does. I do feel like she is around you, so I do feel like if you haven't caught a glimpse of her, your mum just last night, yeah, she's shown me that she has been, as you can see here, this card here is like a dream, and it's the male and the female, and it's the female who's in the dream. But she's going on to tell me that it's not just dreams, that she is around you, and I don't know whether you have seen her around the house or felt her presence around the house, but she definitely is around you, around the house. She's talking about a necklace as well, Linda. I feel like this necklace would have had stones in it. Sorry, if you can just hang on while I'm talking to Linda, because I can't read comments and look for Linda's at the same time. Smell the perfume throughout the day. Have a ring with stones. Okay. Are there red stones? I'm being shown red and green, so I don't know if that's red and green stones or either in your ring or there's a red and green stones necklace. Yes, red. Yeah, she's shown me the red. Okay, yeah, red stones. Is the envy, some of the jealousy to do over with you having this ring with the red stones in it? Because Mum's telling me that this ring with the red stones is causing a bit of a drama. She says you were totally meant to have it. She's not annoyed that you haven't it. The red stones she's saying were meant for you, but I feel like somebody's a bit jealous of this. Sorry, I'm just waiting for comments to come up again. Your sisters are jealous of it. Your mum's saying that you have no need to feel bad about that. She's quite happy that you have that ring with the red stones in it. Your sisters, as far as she's concerned, can run on where that ring's concerned, because she says that ring was meant for you. And as for you smelling her perfume throughout the day, she's making me feel like she's in the home, because she's saying you haven't just dreamt of her, she's in the home as well. And I'm getting a smell of lavender around her as well. Does she use lavender? Yes, lavender. Yeah, because I'm getting a really strong smell of lavender with her as well. She's very proud of you, Linda. And she's very proud with the way in which you have dealt with the sisters. So I feel like you've tried to keep yourself nearly out of the drama, so you have. But she's saying be careful, because they are being very two-faced with you. It's a bit of he said, she said, and then the truth. And she says always remember that when you're dealing with them, that you're getting the he said, she said, not necessarily the truth. But I'm asking her to give me something else. She's doing really, really well. I feel like she would have been a very gentle soul as well. She's not given me any indication that she would have been like a brisk or a brask or whatever kind of word. I can't think of the... Is it brisk? Brash. I don't... She's not that kind of lady. She's coming through as a very gentle kind of a soul. And I feel like she's learnt that since she's crossed over. I feel like she's learnt more since she crossed over, and I do believe that she wouldn't necessarily have believed in all this either, until she has passed over, and she does see now, you know, what is, totally love to Linda. She's seeing now what is on the other side, and I believe that, you know, it has softened her down, and she's a much more gentler soul. Yeah, very kind. She's a very, very gentle lady. She doesn't like the fact, you know, that the sisters are getting on like this. But she's just kind of like shaking her head as if to say, you know what they're like. I don't think this come as any great surprise to you. She's saying, you know what they're like. And she's just saying, you know, rise yourself above that. You don't need that drama in your life. And again, she's just saying be very, very careful of them, because you're not getting the full truth from both of them. You're getting what they want you to hear. Yeah, she's saying it's no surprise to you. You would have expected it anyway, she's saying, but she's very glad that you have the red stones. She's bringing them up again. She's saying the red stones, and she's very, very glad that you have those. And she says under no circumstances are you to part with those. She's just very slightly bringing your father through, not overly, but she's bringing him through in the sense just to let me know he was very like a man's man kind of a person. He's not got much really to say, so he hasn't. He's kind of leaving the talking to her. He's just sort of standing in the background. I don't feel like he's fully grasped either the fact that of this whole spiritual thing either. I don't think that it's something that he would have believed in Earthside either, so it's not. They just totally want to leave their love with you. I'm asking them if they haven't pardoned for you. And usually they give me a red rose for love, but she's bringing through this lavender again. So I don't know if you've been smelling the lavender, or lavender was something that she really liked, but she's bringing through the lavender again. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, lavender is a healing property as well. I think something tells me lavender's got a healing property to it as well, so it could be that she's bringing you that through. I'm not brilliant with my flowers, or Emma's better with that, but I'll leave their love with you, Linda. And I really do hope that has brought you some comfort tonight, to know that, you know, Mum's with you all the time. Yeah, for Carmen, she's bringing that in. I think she's trying to calm the situation down. She's trying, you know, she's telling you not to get involved in it, basically. She's saying, you know, let them do whatever and don't get involved in it. She's always saying that you were the gentler soul, you know, so don't get involved in it. Yeah, I hopefully that has brought you some peace tonight, Linda. She definitely is a lovely soul to have worked with, and I thank her for coming through tonight. Okay, let's see who else we are. Where we're going next? Can you all sort of put in a hi or a hello or something, just so I can see? I've sorted but need to accept for Audrey. I need to accept what? Emma, I don't know what you're talking about. Emma, can you come back to me? I don't know what you're talking about. What have I to accept? I need to accept on your live. Can you do that without me doing it? Because I can't do anything while I'm chatting here. I apologise if you can hear my son singing in the background. He's having a shower and I can hear the singing going in the background there. Don't quite know what it is he's singing, but he's you're going to try. Okay, I can't do anything while I'm reading, Emma, so I can't help you there. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's singing away in the background. Like, yeah, I'm not quite sure what it is he's singing, but I can hear him. Where am I going to? Okay, I can see a nice, is it a picture of a lion with like a blue back? Anne, it's you that I see, actually. And I'm coming to you if that's okay. And Donahoe. I want to do a reading for Anne. I don't know if spirit will come through, Anne, or if it's just a card reading, but I was drawn to you straight away there with seems to be the pictures tonight that's drawn me. That picture drew my eyes straight away, Anne, so I'm coming to you, love, if that's okay. No problem. This is our first time trying to put it on to other platforms live, so it might work, it might not work. I have no idea because I can't do anything while I'm reading, so I don't know whether it's coming on live or I'm not technical at all. It's the team that works in behind the scenes who do all the brilliant work, so it is. And I'm going to change cards, darling. These cards aren't for you tonight. Yeah, I'll just talk to you while I'm waiting for the cards to come out. We talked about the ribbon reading, so I've actually got some ribbons ordered. I'm going to practice that, and hopefully that will be something new that I'll bring you a wee bit further down the line when I get some more practice with it. But I'm really interested in learning how to do that and working with it. Let's see. Again, we're kind of on the same kinds of kind of chat here tonight a wee bit. You've kind of been lacking a bit of motivation. I feel like your mojo has got up and gone, kind of thing. It's telling me, you know, you need to bring that like spring into your step again and get out now that the days are nicer, and nearly like get out and like you can see in the card, like she's out and she's smelling the flowers and the sun's round her, and you know, motivation. You've got to get that motivation back to get out and about. You're spending too much time I don't want to say in self-pity, because that's not what I mean. Well, maybe a little bit of self-pity, but I feel like you've been spending too much time kind of wallowing in problems that you have going on around you. No problem. I feel like there's a bit of like wallowing. Yeah, she needs a bit of self-reflection, but I feel like there's been a bit of wallowing going on. You know, there's a few problems going on, and I yeah, can't seem to get up and go. Yeah, I feel like, you know, my pen has just gone up and gone. Whatever's wrong with it. I changed pens here. Can't work without my pen. Yeah, the problems aren't big ones. I don't feel like you've got any problems that are absolutely massive, or, you know, they're not life-changing or anything like that there, but I just feel like you kind of wallow in them a little bit, and you just can't, you've lost the will to get up and get out and get moving, and I feel like everybody's like that at the minute for some reason. You know, that card comes out in the reading continuously. You would nearly think that I'm starting to become a bit of a broken record, because I'm telling people to get up and out and about, and I could really be doing with telling myself that, never minding anybody else. But I also feel there's some real clarity about your situation that's going to come through. And I feel like there's been something going on around you lately where you've been kind of putting your prayers up. You know, I believe that you've been kind of putting your prayers up and saying, you know, can you help me out here, or listen to me, you know, is this making sense to you? Because you're kind of lost for something to do. Yeah, I feel like you've got to find that back again. You've got to get up and find yourself to do. And one of the cards that have come out here is like inner child. I feel like you have to go back nearly and do something silly, do something like that you would have done when you were younger, or in your childhood, or, you know, find that thing that makes you happy again. But I do feel like you've been putting up a prayer for something. Because I want to say that again, as if you've been, I don't know if you say prayers, or, you know, it's something like, I know me, sometimes I talk to the spirits, and you could catch me coming around the side of the house talking to myself. I'm sure the neighbours think my head's gone. But, you know, I'll talk, and you're kind of hoping that they're listening to you. Well, they are listening to you. They want you to know that they are listening to you, and they hear what's going on, and they want you to know that they are with you. But you've got to give yourself that push. is Anne gone? The comments tonight are really, really, really slow. I do apologise, because I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I can't move on to what they want to tell me next until kind of hoping they will help me move on. Yeah, what I'm being shown is that they hear your prayers. So if moving on is what you're praying for, they are listening, and they're going to give you that motivation to move on. But you also have to help yourself a wee bit, and what they're saying is that you can't leave it all up to them. They can't do everything. Some of it has to come from you. I feel like you have to, excuse me, my throat's really dry tonight. I feel like you have to dig deep within yourself. Yeah, true. I feel like you've got to dig deep within yourself. And that's why I'm saying to you to go back nearly to your younger days, your childhood even, because there's something there that you will find if you can just look onto it that you really enjoyed doing and that really brought you great joy. I feel like if you can just look onto that one thing again, it'll lift you and give you purpose into doing other things, so it will. There's very much a lady with you, and while I was doing those cards, there was very much a lady with me, and she's standing over me as I was giving you those cards, and she's telling me she's wanting me to give you like a kick up the backside and move you on. It's like she says you've completely lost your mojo. She's saying you need to find your dancing shoes. I don't know if that makes sense to you. She's saying you need to find your dancing shoes. The comment stopped again. I can see Sky's putting... Huh?
Lag.
Is there a lag on it? I can see Sky putting the love hearts up, but there's no comments going whatsoever. I do apologise for the lag on it, but I'm trying to think of something. Yes, I have asked for a kick in the ass. Well, she's definitely given you she's giving you that kick in the ass, so she is. Because she's saying you need to get up and do something. Life's for living, not for sitting about wallowing self-pity, is what she's saying. I do feel that there is something, and she's not just showing me what, but I don't know if it's like you enjoyed knitting or sewing, or I don't know. She's showing me dancing shoes again. I don't know what she's wanting you to do with these dancing shoes. I don't know if you danced or... But she's showing me dancing shoes. What are these dancing shoes that she's showing me, Anne? Are you a secret dancer and didn't tell us? She's showing me... Or was she a dancer? I don't know. She's showing me dancing shoes. We've got like, no, it must be telling me to go out. Possibly, but she is very focused on these dancing shoes. So if it doesn't make sense to you at the minute, Anne, will you have a wee think about it? Because usually whenever they keep making me repeat something, it's actually because it means something. and she is keeping saying dancing shoes, so I don't know whether when you were younger you danced, or whenever she was younger she danced, or I don't know. But if you keep that in mind and let me know further down the line if it does make sense, because she's repeating herself, and they only do that, and I won't keep repeating it to you unless I'm sure that that's what they're saying, and she's 100% mentioning the dancing shoes, so she's having me repeat that. I'm asking, is there anything else she wants to leave with you other than a good kick up the backside, she says. She's given me the colour blue as well, and so I don't know if these dancing shoes were blue. Maybe you can think about that and come back to me, because she's showing me like a pale blue. I want to say nearly like a baby blue. Never dance for only disco. I don't know what that. Can you have a think, Anne, and come back to me then, darling, because she's definitely showing me. She's saying dancing shoes, and then she's giving me like a baby blue colour. So I honestly, because she's keeping on insisting on it, I have to give it to you. Hopefully I wear a lot of blue. That could be then the blue. Because she's given me like a baby blue colour. You need to get out and about is her message to you. I'm going to leave her love with you, Anne, because all she's doing is keeping repeating about the dancing shoes, and if you can't take that straight off, there's no point in me keep going over and over it. But if you do figure out what it is, can you come back and let me know, because I would be interested why that means blue's one of your favourite colours. That's fine. It's just her way of letting you know that she recognises that and she's there. But I say she is insistent about these dancing shoes, so if you can figure it out at all, will you come back and let me know, because I always like to, if there's something that I'm stuck on or something that we can't figure out, I always like to know what it is. Or yeah, no problem, Anne. It's just she's been so insistent about it that I really would like to know why she's done that. I'll leave her love with you, so I will. Let's see who else were. Oh, there's the police then. Police has just drove in. I'd die off if I come to the door. Just noticed the police car going in by the house there. I live in a wee cul-de-sac, so there's nothing. Kim Rose, I've seen your name come up a time or two there. Kim, is it okay if I work with you? Oh, gone out again. They must have decided they weren't. I was going to say that. In here's so quiet. I don't even know why they would come in here to drive in, but they've drove back out again. So, Kim Rose. Yes, please. Okay. Thank you. I don't like to read for you without your blessing, so we will. Can you give me some cards for Kim, please? Kim, before I even start reading the cards, darling, have you got somebody around you who passed over with like a throat problem? Oh, okay, Sarah Pet. We'll say good night to you. And hopefully things get better. If it's not for you, Kim, it might be for somebody else, but I feel like there's a throat problem. Good night, Sarah, honey. I hope tomorrow's better. If not, if you need to talk, just message. Cards for Kim. Kim, I feel like there's is there somebody on Earth plane, Kim, who's got a problem with their throat, or who's not well right now? I feel like somebody's got a. Yeah, that's your throat. If you've got difficulty in swallowing, sorry, but yeah, I feel like there's an issue with the throat. Is that yeah, go for it, Sarah, quickly before I do this reading for Kim. Because you sit quietly in the corner and you don't really say very much. So yeah, type in quickly before I I need you to type in quickly, though, if you're going to ask a question, Sarah, because Kim, is the person who's got the trouble swallowing Earth side, or have they passed over? They got a lag again.
Yeah.
Past, yeah. Was this a meal, Kim? Was this a meal with the throat problem? Has Sarah gone, or on here with breathing? I feel like I'm with a male. Yeah, no, I feel like this is a male who's passed over, who had throat problems, or as you say, difficulty swallowing. My daughter hasn't come through to me yet. Is it possible that she would come through to someone she didn't know and apparently say something I know she wouldn't say, but apparently this person has been told she has? It's very unlikely that she would come through and say something that you know she wouldn't say. I'd be very surprised, Sarah, if that was the case. The whole point of spirit coming through is to validate that they are there. And she's more likely to come through with a validation of, to give you validation that she's around you and of things that have happened. But it would be very, very unlikely for her to say something that would have been out of character, or that she wouldn't have said to you, or so. I don't know who it is that is telling you this. I don't put any. If it's another medium, I'm not putting anybody down, but I'm just saying it would be very, very doubtful. It would be very doubtful is all I'm going to say. I don't know who the person is that she's supposed to have come through to. No, don't let it mess with your head at all. If she's going to come through, it will be with validation to let you know that she's there and that she's okay. inbox me, Sarah, and I'll set up, Sarah, inbox me and I'll set up a one-to-one reading for you, honey, because I don't like that, people messing with you. That's not fair, especially when it's over somebody who's so close to you and who's passed away. If you send a wee message to my inbox, Emma will pick it up and we'll work out a time that suits you and I'll do you a wee private reading. But don't let whoever it is, don't let them mess with you, because that's not fair. And it's people like that are cruel. That's not fair to do that. She should only come through with validations for you, and you should be able to take everything that she's coming through. Kim, this person is really giving me, like, I feel like I've got really problems. Is Kim still with me? Because I feel like I've got problems like talking. Did this male with the throat, who would have trouble swallowing, did he have problems talking in the end as well? Yeah. I feel like I want to, I don't know if you can hear the change in my voice, but I feel as if like I'm having problems talking. I want to go to Dad's side of the family with them as well. So if he's not Dad, if he's on, he could not talk. Okay. If it's not Dad, then it's on Dad's side of the family. But he's saying Dad, so we froze again. Yeah, Dad. Okay. Because he's saying Dad. That can sometimes mean that it's just Dad's side of the family. But if you're saying you're sounding groggy or different, yeah, my voice feels as if it's like totally changed. I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. He's making me feel that as if he couldn't talk at the end. What he is showing me though is at the end that he would have showed you what he wanted by nearly by his eye contact with you. You would nearly have known, Kim, what he wanted by eye contact. I feel like yourself and him I want to fit yeah, I want to say, you know, like he's like moving his eyes as if to say, she knows what I meant. She knows what I want, and and I'm just moving my eyes. I'm not doing anything else other than moving my eyes, and she knows what I want. I feel like you would have had a very close bond with him as well. He's not even letting me read the cards. He's come through, I say, restricting my throat straight away there. Yeah, I feel too, he's saying that, hi Joseph, I feel like his passing isn't necessarily how he would have liked to have passed. I don't know if he was in like a hospital or a nursing home setting, and he's saying that's not necessarily how he would have liked to have passed, but what he is saying is that it's nobody's fault. Do you understand that, Kim? In the hospital, yeah, he's saying that's nobody's fault. I feel that he wouldn't necessarily have wanted that. He's making me feel like he would rather have been at home. He wasn't a hospital person. He didn't like all that fuss around him and being poked and prodded and all the things that go on, and he's very much showing that, you know, he's I feel like he was a very private man when it came to like stuff like that. He's shown me that he was a very like private man when it came to needing things done for him, if you understand what I mean. Like he wouldn't in his normal self, in his normal self, he'd have been absolutely mortified at the thought of somebody having to wash him and all kinds. You understand where I'm going with that, but he would have been absolutely mortified with all that, because he was a very private man, so he was. But he had great love for you. He's given me the sense of pride with you as well, so I do feel like he had a great sense of pride for you as well. I feel like he, you know the saying, the blue-eyed boy, well, I don't know what the equivalent is for a girl, but that's what I get the feeling with you there. I don't know, is there an equivalent for a blue-eyed boy? I don't know. We'll maybe have to invent one then. Whatever the equivalent to a blue-eyed boy would be, I feel like you would have been that in the... Yeah, totally, Kim. I feel like you would have been his version of a blue-eyed boy. And he is really, really sending his love to you, so he is. I'm asking him what he wants to give you, and as they're saying I love, they give a rose, and I know your name's Kim Rose, but what he's telling me that there's some significance to that, it's not just by chance that you were called Kim Rose. He's telling me the rose has meaning. Does that make sense, Kim? Who's putting the angry faces up? Who's put the angry face up? Mum has Rose in her name. Okay, he's just golden child. Yeah, he's just what do you say? There's a angry face beside the pinned comment down the bottom. He's just saying that there's a significance with the rose, but he is giving you a rose. So with that, Kim, I'm going to leave his love with you, honey, because I need to get a drink, and hopefully he'll take the feeling off my throat with that. Anne? Mm-hmm. Okay. With that, I'll leave his love with you. So I will. Hopefully the angry face was a mistake for whoever put it up, because I would hate to think that I have give somebody reason to leave angry faces. Oh, your finger caught the angry emoji. No problem, man. I was just, all I can say, I can't see who's put it up. I can only see that there's an angry face there, and I'm thinking, I don't know who I pissed off that much tonight that, yeah, it's fine. No, don't worry about it. I was just trying to think who I'd pissed off that much that they'd want to put an angry face. Yeah, lots of love to Kim and her lovely dad, who came through. Very, very proud man, so he was. Bless him, I can feel that he really did struggle in them days where he was in the hospital. I know he lost his dignity a bit, and he found that quite hard to cope with. But he did have great love for Kim, and that definitely came through in his reading for her, because I want to say blue-eyed boy, but you know what I mean, Kim. You definitely were his number one. So you were. What time is it?
10:30.
Okay, we'll do maybe one more reading. So well, you were the firstborn. Okay. Yeah. I don't even think it's the fact that you were the firstborn, Kim. I just genuinely feel that he felt a connection with you. I feel like it was more than just being a firstborn. I feel like there was that genuine connection between the two of you, that he felt that with you, if you know what I mean. It's like a kindred spirit kind of thing. I think these were nearly the same kind of people or persons, or gets to this time of the night, my head doesn't think properly of words that I want to use. Although I haven't been on with you since 7:30, I have been sitting in circles since 7:30, so I've been doing readings and talking and getting on since about 7:30, so my throat and words and things are starting to muddle up. Let's see if I can see who any of these people are. I see who I want to go to. Who has no picture up? Who is just the blank? Who's just the blank picture? Who is the person with the blank picture? Who's the person with the blank picture? Tracy. Is it okay if I read for you, Tracy? Tracy McCaskey. Is it okay if I do a quick reading for you, Tracy? Jumping out at me already. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And they're really making me work for my money tonight, because not only have they given me somebody that I can't see who their picture is, I've literally got a name and that's it. We definitely will make this the last one, because I've got cramps in my legs. Okay, Tracy. What they're making me see here is the first card is the lost and found. I don't know whether that's quite literally that you've lost something and you're looking for it. Night, Kim. Oh no, you're saying night to Teresa, are you? Okay. Night to whoever, I don't know who that's for. Have you lost something recently, Tracy? or lost and found it, because the lost and found card has come out, and it's very much showing me something lost. It could actually be yourself, that you're feeling a bit lost. What are you saying yes to, Tracy? Can you be a wee bit more specific what you're saying yes to? Is it something that you've lost and found, or is it yourself that you're feeling lost? You're feeling lost. Okay. Let me just work here. Okay. What this card, the lost and found card, is showing me is that sometimes you don't realise what it is you've actually lost within yourself. And very much like I was saying earlier on, I can't even remember who I was talking to now, but who I was saying earlier on that sometimes we need to go back a wee bit and look at what made us happy before. And should it be that maybe you used to read, you used to knit, you used to, I don't know, go out walks, you used to, you know, something that you used to do. You have to find that in yourself again, and start redoing it. And it could be something simple. And I've also said on here before, or else if it wasn't on here, it was on the page, is it could be something as simple as sit out on your back doorstep and have a cup of coffee in the morning. You know, you've got to start small and work your way up. Does that make sense to you, Tracy? There's awful lag. Yeah, it does. Okay, as long as that makes sense to you. But what they're saying is, you know, start small. Don't try to set yourself big tasks. Work your way up to it. But should it be, again, something as simple as sit out your back doorstep, have a cup of coffee in the fresh air, breathe the air in round you, you know, going out for a walk the next day, or taking off your shoes and walk. I know it sounds silly, but taking off your shoes and walking in your bare feet in the grass. Just small things to ground yourself back again, so that you can find what's lost within yourself. And I think once you start to look within yourself, you will actually find that there are things that you enjoy doing that you just have kind of forgot about, and you need to find those things back again, so you do. The other card that came out for you, Tracy, was Moon Energy. And again, that is a very like grounding card, and it wants you to, you know, find peacefulness within yourself and really take yourself back to nature again. So I feel like that's something that you need to do, is really get out and ground yourself. And I know that it sounds very tree huggery, because when people tell me about grounding and all that kind of thing, that's what it makes me think about, is like tree huggers. But I'm not meaning, well, if you're into that, go and do that, but I'm not actually meaning like go out and hug trees and things, but try to ground yourself back into nature again. And I say definitely something that I do like doing, and I haven't done it for a long time, is walking in my bare feet in the grass. Because I have to go out through my yard and down the grass is quite a bit away. I don't do it now since I've been here, but whenever before I would have gone out the front and in my bare feet in the grass, and I used to love that. And you feel like you're able to breathe in, and you know, hopefully the better days are coming ahead of us, and that'll make you feel better too, Tracy. Just to be able to get out and breathe in the fresh air. But where you're feeling lost, you are going to find yourself again. And I know that all sounds, because it sounds hokey cokey, me even listening to myself saying all that. I do feel like that's something that you need to kind of hear, that it's all right to be a bit like that. We all have a kind of bit of hokey cokiness in us, if that makes sense. Am I making sense to you, Tracy? Yeah, as long as you understand what I mean. Because I know for me, saying it sounds, the only way I can describe it is hokey cokey, but you know what I mean anyway. It sounds a bit far-fetched, but because whenever anybody talks about grounding to me, the first thing I think is tree huggers, and I'm definitely not into tree hugging and all that kind of thing. But I do believe that you need to sit down and, you know, smell the fresh air around you and let the sun shine on you, and you will find your way back. You know, you're not that far lost that you won't find your way back. And there are things, you know, when you're sitting having that cup of coffee out on your back doorstep, there will be small things that will bring you pleasure, and you will think back on things that you enjoy doing, and you've maybe stopped for some reason doing it. And I do feel like that will all come back to you again, honey. I really do. And with that, I'm going to leave those cards with you. There's not really a big lot more to spirits come through. You definitely have to get out into nature again, is what it's saying. With that, I'm going to say goodnight, folks, because I've got a really sore throat now, with all the talking I've been doing. So I'm going to say goodnight, and hopefully I will be back again with you very soon. I leave my love with you, and the love of the loved ones that I did bring through. If you got a reading tonight and you thought it was okay, or you didn't think it was okay, leave my car broke down today. I was told by the dishy guy. Lucky for you, yeah. Yeah. If you can, leave a review. If not, don't worry about it. And I'll say night night all, and I'll speak to you all again really soon.